Hi, I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol, and we're here yet with another summer edition of When the Snow Melts. A couple months ago, back in July, we were up in Maine for the Certified Boot Camp, and we talked to experienced patrollers trying to reach the highest level of ski patrolling and get their certified level ski patrol. This time, we're all the way down in Pennsylvania in what they call the Banana Belt. If you notice, it's about 85 degrees out here, bright sunny day. Nobody's thinking about skiing except me and a handful of folks around the country and about 15 or 20 people here. We are here at Liberty Resort talking to folks that are trying to become ski patrollers. At this point, they're ski patrol candidates. We got a group from Whitetail, which is right down the road, and a group from Ski Liberty, which they'll do their skiing here. And my first guest here is Huba Papp.
Hello.
Huba, 85 degrees, Saturday afternoon, everyone's watching college football. You're here training to get prepared for ski season, and for some that seems like it's months and months away. How did you get involved? What got you motivated? And why do you give up such a great Saturday to come out and train to be a ski patroller?
Well, last winter my son actually went off-piste and was rescued by the ski patrol. And as I was talking to the guys, and I've always helped people on the mountain when I could, someone suggested, you should try this. And I took it seriously, and I always thought of it as something that would be, to be able to take it even further, to be able to help people, a skill to learn, when you're in that situation, what do you do, what don't you do? And so after speaking to several ski patrols, my brother-in-law, friends of his, I said, I'm going to go do this.
Now, Huba, hopefully your son was not hurt very well, and he's doing well?
He's doing fine. He just got a little cold. He couldn't get himself up, and so he got helped out. He got the toboggan ride down. And
we got the fun stuff, right?
He did, yeah, without any injuries, so he was fine.
Now today, and you'll see in some of the video footage that we have, you're talking backboards and femur fractures and things like that, and you're just getting ready. Does any of this training intimidate you at all, or how do you kind of keep an open mind to get started in this business? Because most of the folks out there have no medical background when they come into the business, and we'll teach you everything. So tell me your mindset, and when you look at something like a backboard or a traction splint, are you going, oh my, I don't know, I don't think I'll learn that, or how hard is it going to be for you to learn this skill?
Well, I come from just an IT background, for instance, so I have no medical training at all, other than maybe putting a Band-Aid on my kids. So when we were first introduced to this, I really thought, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. It just, from the get-go, just seemed very hard. But they do such a great job at introducing it piece by piece by piece. It's like one piece of the puzzle after another. So by the time we get to backboarding and broken femurs and splinting, we've started assembling those pieces to the point where it's not so intimidating. The first time, we kind of stumble, but this is why we're here, to practice on the hill, to make sure that when we're with a real patient that we're not going to make things worse, that we're going to know exactly what to do, and it's going to be trained into us. And so, yeah, right now, it's actually past being intimidating. It feels like it's just another skill that we're adding, but at first it really was.
Now, you guys got at it a couple months ago, back in the spring, on Friday nights at Montgomery College, and you've been in the classroom, and now you've been outside on the mountain, kind of getting your hands dirty a little bit. It's not snowing or raining or anything like that. It's a nice day. But how kind of refreshing is now you've read the book and you've been in the classroom and like, let's go outside. Let's put my hands on it. Let's say, well, this splint, let me see how hard this is for me. Is this not a wake-up call, but it's just like starting to put everything into place where we learned about it, we talked about it, now we're starting to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Last week, actually, we were out here, and it was the real first time where you're standing there and the instructor says, hey, we got someone on the hill, come and help them. And to walk up to the patient, start the assessment process, introduce yourself, call it in, have a couple of patrollers come up and help you with the problem. Last week it was spine injuries, and so how to get them on the backboard, and working as a team and making the right decisions, and then being critiqued by the instructor. So last time was really where it all really started to come together. Until then it was just pieces, splinting, bandaging, a lot of book reading. So it's starting to come together now.
Now, I've been a patroller for 25 years, and I was in your shoes. You just remember this, and this is for everybody out there that is contemplating on becoming a member of the National Ski Patrol. Hey, all the instructors and everybody were in your shoes at one time, and I tell the story often that after my first class, when we talked about anatomy, I walked out and said, I'll never remember it. I'm out. Somebody talked me into staying one more class, and I stayed for 25 years later. So it's all good. And if you guys are interested in becoming a member of the National Ski Patrol, hey, just call up your local ski patrol director. And if it's Saturday afternoon and they're not training, they're probably at the football game today. So, hey, just log on to www.nsp.org. And the folks out at the national office in Lakewood, Colorado, will gladly steer you in the right direction, because we want everyone that's interested to come on out and have fun. And it's snowing up north in Canada, and a couple resorts just opened in Europe. Well, we're not that far away, are the Huba?
No, we're not. Yeah, you can almost feel it.
And just talk about, what was your goal coming in? I mean, you said when your son got carried off the slope, but you felt, wow, I'd probably like to become part of that. But what is your goal as a first-year patroller? What do you want to accomplish in your very first year to keep you motivated and keep you moving forward for many, many, many years to come?
Part of it is just to really just get it down where it's just second nature. I don't have to go through the script in my head. I can just show up and start applying all the skills that we've learned. That's really what I want to get done, this winter. The skiing part is part I always felt I was very competent at, but now applying that with all the ski patrol skills, I just want to bring it all together, and the few times that we'll be shadowing other ski patrols to be there and do the right thing and help the patients where necessary.
Well, you said you were IT. You're an IT guy. How does IT factor into ski? Can you bring anything from the IT world into ski patrolling? And if you can't, that's okay. But how do those two mesh?
Well, on my side now, I'm more of a management type. As they say, people without any skills become managers. But that's a real it's the skill set of dealing with people, instructing them, listening to them, and really figuring out a problem and solving it. And so the problem-solving aspect is probably where it applies the most.
Hey, folks, Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol is going to be on tour all winter. We have a few more episodes coming up here in the summer. And, of course, every episode is presented by Snow Pro Tees, and the production work is helped out by Matt G. Digital Consulting. Hey, if it wasn't for those guys, my T-shirt guy, my apparel guy, and Matt Golicki, Matt G. Digital Consulting, this stuff wouldn't work. So for any T-shirt and apparel he needs, just look online to Snow Pro Tees. And if you need your wedding videoed or you need some video stuff at work, Matt G. Digital Consulting are your guys. And Huba, I'm going to say you're going to be my guy this year, because I am very confident that you're going to be a great patroller. Just get through the class. Learn, and a wealth of knowledge in our instructors here. So listen to everything they got. And I tell you what, if you take a couple things out of every class, you'll do fine. And don't get frustrated, because when the snow flies, we're going to be up top skiing.
Yeah.
And
I just want to say one thing. I want to thank the instructors. They come out every weekend to help us, to have the patience of us making mistakes. They lay down on the ground, put splints on them, backboard them. And so thanks very much to all the help that they do to get us there.
Yeah, guys like Steve Soboleski and Rick Meager here today, and all the guys are really good. And it's a big family here. You'll get to learn it's a big family here in the National Ski Patrol. And I appreciate you taking a couple minutes, and good luck. And I tell you, when I come back out of here, when it's snowing out, me and you are going to go for a run. Is that fair?
I'd like that very much.
Okay. Hey, folks, we're in the Banana Belt. It's snowing somewhere up north. Not here yet. Stay tuned for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol. We're going to be in your backyard soon.